That's working. Yay, good. All right, I'm ready. Dog's not ready, he's just sleeping. Welcome. So 1 hour class. Today I thought of focusing on twists, really kind of getting some movement through the central column. It really helps massage the internal organs, which awakens and gives more vitality to the digestion, sort of wrings out our emotional body too, I think, when we do twists. And then hips too, opening up the inner groin. So definitely pigeon, maybe some focus here on this inner line. So that's it. That's what I thought of so far. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, so that twisting theme can start right now. Let's go to a wall. Hopefully you have a wall close to you. So using the wall, we'll stand with our back to the wall. Maybe just 3 breaths before we do our twist, because it's a twisting exercise. But just stand nice and straight in your mountain pose, letting the sacral bone be heavy, softening the eyes, and just stand. Even if you were just with me for a couple minutes, standing in alignment and having 3 or 4 deep breaths with me will raise your frequency. Won't that be good? All right, so we'll just do 4 breaths together. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Exhale. Beautiful. 2 more like that. Look. Inhale at your own pace. This is me. This is my body. What does your body want? I had a mini yawn. Good, that's 2. 2 more like that. Inhale, nose. Filling it all the way up to the top. And then let it out through the mouth. Great, last one. If you have yawns like I do, just let them come. Try not to stifle. Your body tells you what it needs. Inhale, nose. 1 more breath, just grounding us down. Feeling it move all the way to the top of the head. And let it out, exhale. Crazy yawning response. Welcome, glad you made it. We are focusing on twists today and inner thighs. We're utilizing the wall, so hopefully you have a wall close to you, or even a chair. A chair could work, or a couch if that's close to you. But you're taking chaturanga arms, and then you're turning your torso, maybe your feet too, ideally your feet, because your knees need to be protected, and you're just planting the hands at shoulder level on the wall. And as you look over the left shoulder, let that left shoulder turn to the left, and then the right hip, front hip, turns to the right. So it's this corkscrew. Left shoulder, right hip. Okay? So that is what you're doing, and you're engaging your breath. Each time on the exhale, you let that twist happen a little bit more. Okay? Just turned on the big camera. Hopefully my mic is on. Let me check. Keep breathing. Yep, mic is on. Awesome. All right, so moving with you. I'll breathe with you. Let's do another 5 breath. Inhale. Exhale to deepen the turn. Oh. Good. It's like a corkscrew. Keeping your feet firm, your torso tall. The eyes soften and close. Yeah, and this is one of those postures that you could just do. You know, you're at your desk and you decide to get up and do a little twist. Wake up that midsection. And one more. Actually, one more. Last one, promise. Good. Inhale. And then to release, just gently come off the wall. Exhale to turn. Good. Then we do the other side. Turn the toes. Chaturanga arms. You're feeling the broadness of the shoulders on the back. Heart's lifting, slightly bent knees. And turn to that right side. Right shoulder, left hip. Inhale. You can feel it in the chest. Exhale. Good. I'm streaming to multiple platforms right now. I wish I could see who's watching or who's chatting, but I can't. We're in the middle of class, but I'll see them after. So if you make comments, I will read them. So your left hip is rolling to the left. Your right shoulder is moving towards the right. Envision that corkscrew where you're gently and softly giving yourself a wring out. Kind of like wringing out a washcloth. You know, one direction goes that way. Left hip, I'm using my left hip to the left. Right shoulder to the right. Heart's lifting. Last breath. Awesome. Gently come out, come out. Woo! I felt it in my chest. Really interesting. So go ahead and just kind of give that heart a little pounding. And then support your back with the hands. Same chaturanga movement. Back, broad chest, hands supported on the back. If the palms do not turn upward, just go fingertips down. That works fine. Just a little bit of movement. Hips forward, hips back. Oh yeah. Trying to keep your balance. Might be best to keep your eyes open. And then hang out in that little supported back bend. Heart lifts, elbows back, push forward. Really good. Nice. Hold on to it. Feet are strong. Again, these 2 exercises that I just did, coming up from your computer work, and just do that, and just the twist that we just did, and then the back bend, and you have like 2 things that are amazing. So those are your homework. All right, so now shoulders, interlace the fingers, push down into the fist, open up the chest, and then forward fold. Again, we're just getting started. So it might be some soreness, especially if you've been working out. Your legs, your back need to go gradually. So just take it slow. You can lift the hands up above you. Sink into the feet. Little movements of your fists. We'll get there. There's nowhere to go, but we'll get there. We're perfect right here, right where we are. Hand out the back. It's just building heat in the body. That's what we're doing. Pound out the back. Good. And then roll yourself back up. And we'll do that 2 more times. That same interlace fingers behind the back. Take a breath. Exhale, dive forward. Pause. Release the arms. Roll up. Scoop up the arms. Starting our vinyasa flow. You can feel the difference. The momentum's building. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale to push the fist down. Heart lifts. Yes. Exhale, dive forward. Pause. Rock. Play. Good. Release the hands. Give your back a little pound. We'll do it one more time. And roll up. Last one. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale to push down. Heart lifts. Exhale, bend the knees. Swan dive with the shoulders. Let your legs go a little straighter this time. Pushing into the feet a little bit more. Lifting the hip creases up. Strong legs. Inner calves sort of pulling towards each other. Hip creases lifting up. Excellent. Let the hands come down. Pound it out. Nice. And then if you have a block and you know that you want the floor a little closer to you, you can use a block right underneath the left shoulder, right in the center, and then the right arm comes up. We're just twisting, starting that twisting theme. I'm okay without a block. Just depends on where the floor, if it needs to be raised up a little bit. You can also use fingertips if you don't have a block, or even, a book. Right arm can come around the back. Option to look down. You do not have to look up. If it feels like you want some more stretch in the neck, just let that neck drop or the chin drop. And you feel that movement through the right side of the neck. Just remember to breathe. Really good. Good. All right. And then we're going to switch sides. Right hand comes out, up and over. Transition. See how cool transitions are? You can reach over the ears, stretch it out to bring it all the way down, which is so much fun. Oh, so good. All right. And then the other side. I'm just turning so I could see you. Right hand down, left arm up. Okay, this side might need a little support, so I'm going to use a block. So I'm softening my right knee now, and the left leg is straight. And keep that turn. Suction in the navel, sink into both feet, and turn. Twisting theme today. Let's see what it does to our emotional body. I always feel really cleared out when I do twists. And I need it right now. I know we all need it. It's just Monday and 2020. 2020 is one of those years. Tell ya. But we're gonna make it. I swear. We already have. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Yoga helps. All right, take that left arm, bring it out. Use your legs as much as you can. Push, push, push. That hand comes down. Excellent. Remove that block if you used it. I'm at the front of the mat. Make sure you are at the front of the mat because we'll be moving through our flow now. Inhale, halfway lift. Heart out. Feet strong. Pause. Navel in. Chest out. Sink into the feet. Again, this is a great place for blocks too, or just like what I'm doing. Hands right on the shins. Exhale, pull back in. And take your time. Do that 2 more times. Halfway lift. Strong legs. Exhale, pull back in. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Nice. Now step back, plant the hands, step back to high plank, and then move from high plank to down dog. So I'm just doing this gradually. Doesn't need to be the full expression right at the start. You can do these little pulses, and then eventually full core strength as you hover your shoulders right over your wrists. Sometimes it takes time to get into these engagements of the central column, evening out the hips. For me, anyways. Again, behind the scenes of my practice. You're along for a sneak peek. Behind the scenes, I'm practicing with you. High plank, down dog. So you can stay in your down dog or you can stay in your high plank. But as you do either one, this movement from side to side with the heels and the breath. So inhale, exhale, heels to the right. You can pause. Inhale to center, exhale to the other side. So if you're in high plank, it can go a little faster. If you're in your down dog, just take your time to the alternating of sides. Can you feel the heat? Oh my gosh, it's great with this high plank. Love it. Last one. Woo! My arms are feeling good. All right, come into down dog if you're not already. Just pause, bend the knees. Take a deep inhale and then let it out through the mouth. And again, same thing. Inhale. Let it out. Exhale. Good. So I'm moving my feet back a little bit to drop my knees down. Going right into puppy pose. You could actually go a little bit step by step. Drop the elbows first. Expand into the shoulders. Make sure your knees are about hip width apart. Shoot the hips back. Keep the ribs lifted. And then walk your hands forward. Drop the forehead down. Puppy pose. Just love circling my ankles here. So some of you might like that also. If you have stiff ankles, just circle out your ankles. Then add a twist. Right hand lifts high. Whole torso is kind of lifted up. And then thread the needle. Bring that right arm underneath to turn. Bend that left elbow. Peek underneath that left side. Again, our twisting always makes us feel good. Same thing. You could turn that left arm upward. Belly turns. Left arm can come around your back. Smiling, singing, breathing. Good, last breath. And then switch. Top arm comes out, use it for support. Push into that left hand, unwind slowly. Exhale, bring it back to puppy pose with straight arms. Ready for the other side? Hover that left arm so it's engaging all of your belly and your ribs and your chest and your shoulder. And then thread underneath, back side of the shoulder. Bend that right arm comes up and around. Again, and I've said this before, if it does not reach the ground, you can always put a prop underneath that shoulder to help Blocks are helpful that way. They bring the floor closer to you. If you brought the right arm around your back, just a twist. This side feels great. Keep that breath. One more. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Release that top arm. Unwind. Nice. Good. And a great way to just soothe the back from that twist, give it a cat-cow. And round into it for your cat, your belly up, navel up into the spine, lower back, rounding down, chin into the chest, firm hands. Lots to think about. Oh, feels great though to open the low back. And if you know what to do, just go at your own rhythm, your own pace. So on the cow, you drop the navel down, you let the sit bones spread back, and your heart reach forward. And the arms are nice and straight. And then just repeat. Rounding the back, and then dropping the belly. Lots of pops and cracks and adjustments when we do these spinal manipulations. I get them anyways, and hopefully you do too. Adjusting the body, bringing more circulation, adjusting the space. You're creating more space. All right, back into down dog when you're finished with your cat-cow. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale. Exhale, hover the knees, and push the hips high. Wow, great. All right, you know my favorite twist in down dog. I love this. You can more than welcome to go back to puppy pose and do that twist again. Or just keep your legs straight, ribs in, push back into the legs, and right arm reaches for that left ankle. I've been noticing that I want to bend my right knee as I hold the left ankle. Sometimes that feels good. Kind of like what we did when we were standing with the twist, letting that knee soften and just bend. It's quite all right. It helps exaggerate the straight leg more. See if you feel that. You can try it bent. You can try it straight. You can bend that right knee. You could straighten it. That's fun. All these new ways of practicing, even after 30 years, I tell you. Crazy. Good. All right, release that right arm. Let that right arm hover. Hopefully I have enough room. Yeah. Left leg lifts up. Right arm hovers. Beautiful strengthening. If you want to reach back for that foot, you can. This is challenging. Don't worry if you can't get it. Just rest or take a break. Give yourself that nurturing moment where you can rest. Once you find that sweet spot though, holy camoly, it feels like perfection. It feels easy. It's really kind of how yoga should be, that effortless effort. Take a break. Let's rest. Oh, hands too, especially that left hand, which was balancing and supporting. Give it a massage. No right or wrong way to practice, you know. You do what your body wants you to do. So if you get an inspired thought to like, oh, I want to do that. That's your body talking to you. It's really important to honor that. That's how you figure out your own inner light, your own inner guru, your own awareness. Please, please, please. Nobody can tell you how to practice, only you. I can guide you and inspire you, but it's all you. That's what it's for, to help you find your inner. We are a computer, so you're finding your inner software, right? This is your mind control. How are you gonna put good input in so that you can have good output? And it only comes from you. Yeah, if that makes sense. That's why the mind quiet and calm, because then you have that clean slate where you get to control what goes in there, All right, I'm turning around because now it's left hand, right ankle. Back into your down dog, twisting. Really good. Feeling the legs light up. Feeling the length through the upper body, evenness in the feet. Release the left hand to the right ankle. And we played with a little bend and a straighten of that left leg as we twist. See if you can notice what happens with that left leg. Yeah, we want to get rid of the junk in our neural pathways. We want our own light, our own receptivity to come in. So that's why if you find that intuition coming and decide that you need to do something with your body in a posture, see if you can feel it and act on it. It's the first step. Oh, I'm sorry. Good, yeah. Left hand goes up, right hand comes out. Right leg goes out. Right leg up, left arm hovers. Lower belly, lower hip. Awesome. And then, you know what happens next. See if you can grab that foot. Harder side, but more rewarding for sure. Sometimes those challenges end up being the most rewarding, satisfying, perfect. And so that's what we're in right now. The challenge of living life right now in 2020. Occasionally that mouth breath, awesome too. Awesome. Oh, so good. Take a break, shake out that wrist, that right hand. Any clearing that's happening in the sinuses, it's a good thing. Deep sigh. Good. All right, so then let's do our first yoga push-up. We haven't done that yet. So high plank. You are more than welcome to put your knees down. Today I'm feeling a little stronger. I feel like I want to play with that push-up. And then find your belly to low cobra. Tops of the feet down, hands underneath the shoulders. Heart reaches forward. Try not to grip. So easy to grip the glutes and push too firm. You want more gravity, just taking that lower pelvic bowl as you open up the heart. Just pause there. Feel the inner thighs, inner ankles. All right, and then move the toes under so you can slide that chest through for your up dog. That way your shoulders are expanded and your heart is forward. You can drop the left hip, look over the right shoulder. Back to center. If it's too much on the low back, please bend the elbows, go a little more Shallow, not so curvy in the back. Back to center. And then the tabletop is fine. Maybe there's a wave. And find your down dog. Good. Toes together. Promise we're going to step up in just a second, but I want the right leg to go high. Just feel that. Bend the knee and then kick it to the side. Just find some exploration through the hip socket. So you're just moving that torso up as you kick to the side, pull it in. But that's my version. What does your version look like? Maybe it doesn't have all this fancy upper body stuff. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Right toe meets the left toe. Left leg comes high. This is great because you'll be able to see a different version from the back side. Left foot drops. Heart lifts. Kick it to the side. I tend to want to pull inward. My head goes inward as I kick. And again, you may have a whole different way of doing this. And then each side is so different too. So check in, see if it wants to go a little slower, a little faster. Part of your yoga. Using the wall. And then this left leg, when you're done, take your time. Just going to step it up. Step, step, step. Step the other leg up. I'm going to drop hips down, really needing to open up the back a little bit. Even the neck gets involved as your hips drop to the heels. Exhale to straighten. We did do forward bends at the beginning, but nice. Woo, really good. Okay, possibly hands on the waist. See if you can come up with strong legs. Inhale. Exhale at the top. Oh, so good. Hee-haw. Oh my gosh, time flies. Take a little moment, just shake it out, bounce it out. Maybe there's water. You might need some water. Yeah, hope you're having fun. So good. So good, you guys. I love it. Thanks for being here. Oh, I see I have 2 here live with me. Awesome. Thank you. Take a little break. Give yourself a moment. I'll adjust my camera. Big camera. Only records 25 minutes, so good. All right, so chair, twisted chair. Really a nice way to continue our twisted torso spinal twist theme. So go ahead and set your hips low. Hip creases. Notice I like to pull those hip creases back. What that does is it activates this and spreads out the sit bones back, creating these dimples. I have to tell you a story. When I was practicing in my 30s, not a lot was said about the hip creases, you know? So my femurs were too far forward and there wasn't enough muscular activity through the glutes, okay? Because you could not, you could just not realize, and you're sitting in your chair and see how it's not activated. So you really want to push this back, activate, fire this up. And guess what? The dimples started showing up. You need those dimples. Okay? Dimples are good. Means you're activating your glutes. Yeah! I don't think I've ever explained it that way before. All right, left elbow comes to the right. And again, the alignment is not symmetry. You let the left knee come forward as you turn. It's safer for your back. Left elbow over to the right and just sit a little lower. Hip creases back, hollow out the belly, navel turns upward. Oh gosh, amazing. It's just so amazing when you know about the back of the body, the back body. Keeps you strong. Okay, see if you can keep it. Gonna unwind into chair. Strong legs, and then switch the other way. Right elbow, palms together. Right knee can move forward. Lower belly's turning. Hip creases back. Spread out the feet. A lot to think about, I know. You just take what you want. Leave the rest. All right, this time we can go forward fold. Take a breath. Exhale, forward fold. You can pump out the legs. Shake out the head. Let that excess heat go. Might come in the form of just dropping the heels to the, or hips to the heels. And let's move through flow to shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back for your high plank. Again, this is my practice. You might be able just to go right into your chaturanga and up dog. It takes me a little bit of time, okay, because I'm working my hips. So I go back and forth, give it some strength and symmetry through my lower body. Once I find that awesome lock, lower lock, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, even the chin, last one to come, chaturanga, to up dog. Oh boy. And to down dog. Spread the arms, wide hands. And just hold for 5. I'm going to try to find stillness because I tend to wiggle all the time. But once in a while, grab that quiet space, okay? Let's do it. 5 breaths. Last breath. Good. But even in that supposed stillness, there's still a lot of movement, a lot of flux. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to pull back in. Sit back into that chair. Scoop up the arms. And come into stand. A little bit of arc, hips forward, reaching up and back. Hands at your heart, exhale. All right, so let's go back into that seated chair. Scoop up the arms. Put all the weight in the right foot. Take that left foot over into a 4. You're going to set yourself back into that chair. Good. So we're not, so interesting. Even though we've done a lot, there's not a lot of heat in the hip sockets. So I feel like we need to play with this left leg a little bit. So just bring it forward and then bring it back and then bring it forward and plant. See that? See if you can do that 2 more times. Just that. So bring it forward, bring it back, bring it forward, and down. Okay? Whew! Awesome. Last one. Forward, back, in and up, and over. Really good. Yeah, wasn't that fun? And just hold and hold. Oh, so nice. I'm enjoying this. Okay, lift up. This leg needs some freedom or some relief. So just step back with that left leg. In fact, put some padding underneath the left knee and just bring that left knee down. Good. Giving this right hip some playtime. Okay, back into that lunge. Right hip drops back. Hip crease that I was talking about. We're in our chair. Scoop up the arms. Lift tall. Lower belly. Heart. Some deep sighs today for me. All right, left elbow. In fact, adjust. We're doing a couple things. We're going to pull that front foot closer so this left hip stays over the knee. You see that? Which again gives you space for that right hip. And then now you can add your turn. Creating space in the low belly. Palms together, look over the right shoulder. Pause there. Inhale, look down. Tuck that back toe under and straighten out through the back leg. So good. Inhale, look down. Excellent. Take your right hand to the thigh so you can release the left hand. Frame the front foot. Extend the heart forward as you straighten out through the back leg. Just a nice classic low lunge. And then move through flow. Step back. High to low push-up. Hard class, I know. Hopefully you're with me. Down dog, your flow. And then step or hop up. I'm just going to step, take my little baby steps. I like them. Crisscross feels so good. All right, back into chair. You guys remember where we were? Sit back into that chair. Engaging the hip creases back, engaging the legs. All of the weight on that left foot. Right foot comes over the left knee. Find your chair. And then up you go to swing it forward, swing it back, to bring it back. Different side has different sensations, and then drop it down. 2 more like that. Your own timing, your own rhythm. Just feel it. Try to feel it and breathe. You guys have been practicing with me. You know my left side takes a little longer than my right. It's like I have to really listen a lot harder to feel what this side needs to light it up a little bit more, you know? I think that was the last one. Cross it over and sit. Okay, and then this right leg needs to come back. Woo! Extra padding underneath that right knee. Scoop up the arms. Well, actually, just use your hands on your waist first. I think we did this. A little bit of play, finding that hip socket. So proud of you if you're with me. Love it. Takes time to get into these places, these heat. Good. Scoop up the arms. Give that little bit of back bend. Nice. Come back up to center. Again, adjust. So it feels like my hips are pressing too much or far forward because that's the way that it was intended. But now you want to pull it back. So you have to move that front foot. Keep that right hip over the knee. Take that movement of the right arm high and then add that twist. Dropping. Changes the whole spatial relationship in the lower belly. You can even take this left hand and turn that lower belly. See if you notice anything. I like the manipulation. I know some train of thought in yoga say, don't move it. But I swear it needs fingers to help it create more space. And I find that when I'm teaching too, helping people adjust and move, with my fingers. So you can do the same with your own hands. Good. All right, look down, tuck that back toe, straighten out the back leg and pause. You can go a little bit more power through that twist. Remember that front leg, back knees lifting up, hollow out the belly, and turn. Like I said, left side likes to stay a little longer. This is why it's important to listen to your own body, see what you can feel. I've been practicing a long time, so I know this side needs more attention. Look down, release, and then we paused into just that classic runner's lunge, heart forward, sinking into the front foot, out through the back foot, long spine, and then move. You can go to child's pose, you can go to down dog, or you can move through that high to low push-up. Take your time, do your own choreography, not mine. These are just suggestions. So good. I think it's time to give it a little bit of movement. Cat-cow, a little spinal wave. And then make your way into child's pose. Try to let your whole body surrender and relax here. Did we add? Yeah, we did. All right, so let's come up to stand one more time and then we'll go down to the floor again. So back into down dog. You can hop, step, walk up to the front. Exhale. And roll up. All right, bounce it out. How's the back feeling? Hopefully it's okay. A little pounding. I realize that I just keep walking around the dog. All right, so actually we're gonna do this side. Right leg is your standing leg, left leg will be your your upper leg. So we're going to add a twist here. Okay, it can be with the bent knee, you see that? And turning behind you, which is great. Or if it feels like you're flexible enough, or if you want a strap, you can use a strap. We're going to add a twist, standing twist. Left hip is dropping, pull it into the socket, and then turn and look over that left shoulder. Nice. Gently unwind, bring that left hand forward, see if you can grab that foot, lift it up, and then cross it over again. One more time, adding a twist to your left elbow, over to that right inner arch. You're over to the right side, but you're on the left arch. So left elbow, take your time. See if you can get that place, and then plant your hands together. It's okay to look down. Use your belly, use your legs, turn. Good. Release. Okay, the floor is right here. Be careful, please be careful. And then drop your hands, drop your head. Awesome. And then you know what? Jackson, I think you need to move. Go. All right, I'm going to drop this down. You're going to move your hands behind you. Careful if you have knees that need support. But you just dropped your hips to your heels. Hopefully you can see me. And then straighten out that leg. Nice. Oh. Hard class today, I know, you guys. And then pause and balance. If you fall out, take a moment and then try it again. Not about, I'll just use the dog. That's it. Oh, you guys, that was awesome. We got to stand up though. But take this inner thigh stretch for Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Give yourself a treat. Amazing. Woo! All right, bring it together. Rock and roll. Let's roll on our back. Massage that back. That's working. I know, we only have one more side to do. And then I promise we'll go down to the ground. Really soften and de-stress that back that we just worked. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back. You know that when you take these classes, you don't have to do everything. Do not put that pressure on yourself. It's not about the fancy stuff, I tell you. It's not. It's about how you feel, what your body wants to do. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Good. Bounce it out. Oh my gosh, so much. All right, the other side. We're almost done. Let it out. One more like that. Okay. So now, right leg over the left. Give yourself that little bit of chair that you're sitting back in. Add that right elbow over to that left side. Take your time, doesn't have to go right away. These transitions are vital and important for awareness in the belly, especially in the belly. You still have Mula Bandha. You still have your left hip creased back. Are you firming up your right ankle onto that left knee? Once you find all that, then possibly that turn might be the next logical step for you. If you find your balance is wobbly, look down. I swear it's easier looking down. Okay, unwind. Drop your hands. Let that forward fold happen. I'll just use my dog as a prop. You're in the way. Okay, then what did we do? We dropped that hip right down to the heel. Got to move the arms back though. Be careful. It's challenging, especially if you're tight. I use my hand behind the knee, behind the foot. Eyes have to stay steady, and then release that straight top leg. Suction in the navel. Lead. Haven't done this in a while. So it's that lower body, that lower lock. Suction in that navel. Hands. That's about it. Yeah, and then just let it go. If you could come standing up, that's awesome, but not me, not today. Cobbler's pose. Okay, there you go. Yay, we're on the ground. Let that go. Feel that inner groin, calf. Can wobble to get the sit bones to move back, the belly to lift up, creating safe pressure, not too much. It's very even throughout the body. The soles of the feet, you can feel that opening. So there's some leverage through the crease right here. You can feel that. You can feel how your lower belly pulls in and back. And if you want more, you can use the elbows with an exhale to let the knees come down a bit. That's your self-adjustment, but be careful. Go slow. More is not better. It's an evenness throughout the entire body, even into the head and neck and shoulders. Awesome. Wow. I love the twisting inner groin theme today. Bring your knees in. If you need another rock and roll, do that. I'm just going to roll down to my back. Soothe my low back by just bringing the knees around in a circle. Upside down pigeon is a great choice. Taking the rubber band out. Upside down pigeon, happy baby. What else? Bridge, supported bridge, excellent. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. It really helps with the hip creases opposite. So let me just show you. So this is happy baby, option. Upside down pigeon, another option, really good. Twist, you can open to the side, each side, or my favorite, letting this happen. Or a combination of all of that, you guys. Check in to see what you want. Or you can follow along with me. Oh, yeah. Take these last few postures and make them exactly like you would be teaching them. Teaching them to yourself. just thought of this, or if you're in your bridge, you could even cross it over, like that 4 that we've been doing, that theme of the 4 over our knee. Just make sure you switch if you're with me. Nice. Let that go. Gently come out. Let that block come out if you're with me. Rolling down, upper back, middle back, low back. Great after supported bridge, just to rock the knees right and left. Use your breath. Inhale to center. Exhale, let it drop to that other side. And back and forth. Maybe there's a deep sigh and just let that out. Nobody's around to hear you. You can make it extra long, extra deep, extra loud. Last little bit, wherever you are. Get yourself ready for Shavasana, corpse pose. That was a strong class. Where's my other block? There you are. So this support of a block or a blanket or a bolster underneath your legs, knees or hamstrings, really nice. Gives your pelvic bowl some relief. Soothes the low back. Let your feet turn out, your palms up. Take a couple clearing breaths. And then let go of that ocean sound and let the body just be quiet. Really, really quiet. Mm-hmm. You're more than welcome just to stay in your Shavasana however long you like. It's a beautiful thing about being in your own space. You can do that. But if you feel ready, you can rub the thumb against the tips of the fingers. Rock the head gently side to side. Just toes and your head. And just slowly, when you do wake up, make sure you just do one leg at a time. Nice and smooth transition. Rocking gently side to side. And then roll to the side that would feel best to roll towards. And letting that top hand be your support as you roll yourself up. Cherishing this, sense of calm and peace, And let that just get bigger, not only for yourself, but for everybody that you get to interact with, You get a piece of it. You get some of this. And the more of this that we have, the more healing, the more goodness that we have, Do not underestimate the power of your energy to move mountains, to create change, to instill inspiration and hope and well-being in others, It's powerful, powerful. Okay, and it starts right here. Very contagious. Trust in that. It's like a spider web of positive, joyful, relaxed Zen. The web of Zen. We'll call it the web of Zen. It's out there. It's trickling out. All right. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Because if you weren't here, I wouldn't do it like this. I would do something different. I would probably go shorter, a little shorter increments, but with you and this committed time and we're all in it together, I just go and go and go. So it probably went over, I'm not sure. But thank you for being here. Namaste. Oh, I did. Oh, it's 111 right now. Sacred number, 111. Awesome, you guys. Beautiful. Thank you for being here. So good. I love it when that happens. All right, happy Monday. My family watches and participates on the YouTube live stream too. Oh, that's so good. That's them over there. Oh, good. I love it. All right, thank you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye. All right, hi family. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. 111, very sacred. Divine timing. Gotta love it.